you manage a professional athlete from a major sport like the NFL, NBA, or MLB, then most likely he's earning a salary from his contract. If you represent athletes from other sports like boxing, MMA, auto racing, Olympic sports, and action sports, then most likely he doesn't have a steady salary, and a majority of these athletes are dependent on corporate sponsorships for their income. When you represent athletes from these other sports, you have to keep in mind what the job entails. How is it different from being in the NFL and having to work with teams? In professional sports, an agent will make a percentage of the player's salary. Then if you handle marketing, you'll get a percentage of that as well. However, when you represent an athlete that is solely dependent on sponsorships, then that cuts your potential revenue streams by half. So you'll need to ask yourself if you have the time and the ability to secure your client the necessary sponsorship funds in order for him to continue to compete in his sport. Your client may be an up-and-coming MMA fighter who needs funds for training and travel. At the moment, he's not making a lot of money, but that could change down the line. So in the near term, securing sponsorships is a way to fill the gap and keep him competing. Your client may be a NASCAR driver on a lower race series who needs major sponsorships for his entire team to be able to afford to compete. It's quite expensive to field an entire NASCAR team on any competitive level. So in that business, your client lives and dies by his sponsorships. Your client may be a professional surfer and has a range of product sponsors, but no meaningful monetary sponsorships. Having free product helps, but it doesn't pay the bills. Many action sports athletes have this issue. Your client may be a professional boxer who has an upcoming fight and needs to sell sponsorship spots on his shorts. That extra money he makes in marketing can make a big difference in his overall earnings for that event. Your client may be a rising PGA golfer who needs sponsorships to continue to compete on the various tours. The ability to secure sponsorships is vital to his professional success. The main point is that representing athletes from sponsorship-driven sports requires a totally different skill set compared to the more popular professional sports. You have to become a sponsorship and marketing rainmaker, especially during the early phase in an athlete's career, which can also be the most difficult time in securing these opportunities. Be ready because the sponsorship game is very competitive. There's a lengthy lead time to securing these types of deals, but nevertheless, be focused, persistent, and patient. Then with time, you can become that prolific fundraiser for your clients.